Right outside Media Max offices along Kijabe Street in Nairobi, this tree looks beautiful from a distance. One may confuse it for a unique tree species. If you have been keen as you drive in several parts of the country, probably you have seen this yellow string-like plant hanging on other trees. The weed is known as dodder or spaghetti, an invasive weed that is wreaking havoc in 12 counties in Kenya, and it is spreading fast.
Dodder is, for those who are not familiar, is what you would call spaghetti, usually yellow to pale purple. It is in various species. As an institution, we have undertaken research on how to manage or control dodder. However, it is difficult to control it because it's easily moved by birds. Birds like to eat the seeds, and therefore you find it not just in forestry but also on agricultural land.
Around Nairobi City, many trees have been invaded by dodder, threatening what remains of the former green city in the sun after highways and roads construction saw massive cutting down of trees that once made Kenya's capital green. Many fences and trees in the city are dying a slow death following the invasion by this weed that causes trees to dry after some time.
It's not easy to grow a fence or even maintain a fence. You find a very beautiful fence is already infested. So it is a very big problem. It's a loss. It's a loss of beauty. It's a loss of in terms of even money. It's a loss of a lot of things. Because once it invests your fence, even your grass and also the plant trees you have, the fruit trees you have at home, they also get infected.
This is what remains of this tree along Harithuk Road. It was infested by dodder, killing it.
If you move around the town center of Nairobi, you will see it all over. Trees that have taken forever to grow, trees that are very beautiful, right now are dying. They're going to be falling down soon, which is already one. We have lost a tree. Two, it's a danger because it can fall down any minute. Yeah, so it won't make sense. Let's first have carefree work on what we can do with the dodder plant, then we go towards the other side.
We move to Kiambu County. Along the roads and the fences, dodder is spreading fast. What remains in the farms of the once bread basket, which is slowly turning into a concrete jungle, is threatened by dodder. Residents here are left with small portions of land and are worried over food security after the invasion of dodder in their farms.
Hii kijiji tumekuwa na shida sana kwa vile kuna mumea imekuja inamea juu ya miti inatambaa huko kila mahali na hakuna kitu ya kuzuia. The more inaendelea kukua, mvua ikinyesha inaendelea tu kuendelea na mbele. Kwa hivyo sasa tunauliza tunaweza saidikaje kama sisi wenye kijiji ama sisi kama sisi wakulima.
Na ilikuja hapa kitambo lakini sasa ndio ishike kabisa, ilianzia 2019. Kuanzia 2019 imeharibu chakula ya watu kwa mashamba, kwa fence, kwa dhara, kienda kwa madisi kijishikilia juu ya miti. Hata hapa nyuma ukiteremka hapa utaona kwa avocado pale juu imefunika karibu yote. Hapa chini kwa next bahari tuko imefunika kiavocado karibu yote. Kwa hivyo hiyo mmea na tumetafuta dawa yake tumekosa.
Some are worried about food security.
Kama sasa vile mnaona ile avocado imejaa imeenda huko juu yote. Na sasa ile itabidi ikiendelea hivyo, hiyo avocado itang'olewa. Na mwenye hiyo avocado hakuwa na hiyo nini? Hakuwa na hiyo tamaa ati mti yake ing'olewe kwa sababu matunda anakula, saa nyingine anauza. Unaona sasa italeta shida hata kwa kijiji yetu.
Many of the locals here who had live fence previously have been forced by dodder to look for a plan B.
Ndio tuitoe, tunang'oa fence yote. Ndio itoke kwako, unang'oa fence yote ama unaandika watu wanashinda hapo wakitoa nini moja moja. Mwenye tumepakana naye hapa yake ilifunikwa na hiyo kitu akang'oa yote akaweka mawe. Kuna wengine na hapa chini kama boma kama 3 nimeona hivyo. Wameng'oa hiyo vitu sababu mjio kamajani kamejaa kila mahali, inasubua mpaka anang'oa anaweka mawe. Lakini hata ukiweka mawe kama uko na dhara, bado kwa dhara itakuja na itajishikilia.
Kenya Forestry Research Institute in 2020 report on dodder shows that in Kenya, the weed is rapidly spreading and has already been witnessed in 12 counties, mostly in eastern, western and the Rift Valley. It has become a threat not only to trees, but also to crop yields, thereby compromising both biodiversity and food security.
We undertook a research of almost 2 years at Michuki Park to explore the possibilities of controlling it with the chemicals. But however, you know the dangerous effects of the chemicals.
As dodder continues to ravage farms, trees and fences, it has been observed that this could in one way or another affect government efforts to increase tree cover in the country. Carefree has given a way to minimize the spread of dodder.
So we, first of all, recommend manual destruction. Whenever you find it, please destroy dodder wherever you find it.
From Carefree's 2020 report, biologically speaking, dodder being parasitic obtains nearly all its nutrients and water from the host plant. As dodder plants grow, they continually reattach to the host, forming a dense mat of intertwined stems, and can grow and cover the entire tree or shrub with their thick yellow, gold, orange or green stems. Dodders are prolific seed producers, each plant being capable of producing several thousands of seeds per season. Although only about 5% of the seed germinates in the year following seed production, the remaining seeds remain dormant in the soil and can be viable for more than 20 years, depending on the species and environmental conditions. This calls for more research on best way to manage this invasive weed. Dan Kaburu, K24, in Kiambu County.